Is the reign of Tesla in Europe coming to an end? BMW has just taken the lead in European EV sales. With Tesla's crown slipping, could this be the beginning of the end for the electric giant? The battle for EV dominance is heating up. In July, BMW took the lead in the European electric vehicle market for the first time, marking a significant achievement for the German automaker. Demand for BMW's electric cars increased suddenly, allowing them to outshine other competitors who face a tougher month. According to JATO Dynamics, a well-known research firm, BMW sold 14,869 fully electric cars in July. This impressive figure represents a 35% increase compared to the same month last year. It's a clear sign that BMW's strategy in the EV market is paying off, with customers choosing their electric models over others. On the other hand, Tesla, often seen as the leader in the EV space, experienced a bit of a setback. They managed to sell 14,561 electric vehicles in July, which, while still a strong number, actually marks a 16% decline compared to their sales last year. This drop suggests that Tesla might be facing stiffer competition in Europe, especially with established brands like BMW making significant improvements in the market. The shift in the market dynamic is interesting because it shows how quickly things can change in the fast-paced world of electric vehicles. BMW's rise to the top spot in Europe could be attributed to a few factors. First, BMW has been expanding its electric lineup, offering a variety of models that appeal to different segments of the market. European buyers are clearly responding to this strategy, as they want cars that are reliable, stylish, and good for the environment. Now you ask, what about the ongoing sales increase? The European automotive sector saw some growth in July, with 1.03 million vehicles registered across the continent, marking a 2% increase from the previous year, according to new data from JATO Dynamics. However, this growth wasn't consistent everywhere. In key markets like Germany, France, and Belgium, sales actually dipped, with Germany and France both down by 2% and Belgium down by 7%. Despite these declines, other European countries like Italy, Spain, and the UK helped balance things out, with Italy and Spain both seeing a 5% increase in registrations and the UK growing by 3%. For BMW, this was a particularly successful period, and several factors might explain why they've been able to pull ahead, especially compared to Tesla. One of the main reasons could be Tesla's aging lineup of models. While Tesla has been known for its innovation, their lineup hasn't seen many new releases lately. The Model 3 has had a recent revamp and the Cybertruck is new, but other than that, there's not much fresh on offer. The Model Y refresh is still a few months away, which could be causing some buyers to look elsewhere in the meantime. In contrast, BMW has been actively expanding its electric vehicle lineup for some exciting new models that have recently caught the attention of consumers. The BMW i4 and the iX1 are two examples of this. These models have been particularly popular and even ranked among the top-selling electric vehicles in Europe. BMW's focus on offering a variety of new and appealing electric cars is clearly paying off, helping them attract more buyers. Even though Tesla lost its top spot in July, it's still the leading player in the European EV market for the year so far. Up until July 2024, Tesla sold an impressive 178,700 vehicles, staying ahead of BMW, which sold 97,525, and Volkswagen, which sold 88,445. According to JATO Dynamics, Tesla's Model Y remains the best-selling individual electric car in Europe, with 9,544 registrations in July, despite seeing a 16% drop compared to last year. While the overall sales of electric vehicles are still growing, the pace of this growth has been slower than many had anticipated. As a result, investors are now focusing more on the profitability of each car sold, rather than just the volume of sales. Before this year, Tesla had only experienced a year-over-year sales decline once, and that was during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, when factories were shut down due to the stay-at-home orders. This recent trend of back-to-back quarterly declines is a new challenge for the company, signaling the competition in the EV space is heating up. Despite the overall decline, there was some positive news in Tesla's sale figures. The company sold more cars than some analysts had predicted, with sales slightly exceeding the 436,000 forecast. This performance also allowed Tesla to maintain its position as the global leader in purely electric vehicle sales, narrowly beating out Chinese automakers BYD. Now, the question arises, what about the sales of other popular car brands? BYD, which sold 426,000 electric vehicles in the same quarter, saw a 21% increase in sales compared to the previous year. BYD has been steadily closing the gap on Tesla and even briefly surpassed Tesla in global EV sales during the fourth quarter of last year. The competition between Tesla and BYD is becoming increasingly intense, with both companies vying for dominance in the rapidly growing EV market. Tesla has been cutting prices over a year now, responding to increased competition from established automakers that are transitioning from gasoline-powered cars to electric vehicles. Companies like BYD in China, as well as Volkswagen, General Motors and Ford in Europe and North America, are stepping up their game in the EV market. These price cuts by Tesla have helped maintain sales, but have also put pressure on their profit margins. Tesla announced that it will release its financial results for the second quarter on July 23rd. While not providing global sales figures, did share its US sales numbers, which showed a significant 40% increase in EV sales compared to a year ago. In fact, GM's EV sales in the US rose 34% from the first quarter, reaching about 22,000 vehicles, a new record for the automaker. Overall, GM's total sales were nearly flat, with a slight 0.6% increase. This small rise was partially due to issues related to the hack of the CDK platform, which is used by many of its dealers. While GM's EV sales were strong, there was a slight 0.3% drop in sales of traditional gasoline-powered cars. Interestingly, GM's strong EV sales came even after they discontinued the Bolt, which had been their biggest selling EV in the US. Sales of the Bolt dropped 90% from 14,000 units sold a year. However, the sales increases for new models like the Blazer EV and Cadillac Lyriq more than compensated for the drop in Bolt sales. GM continues to expand its EV lineup and plans to have 10 different electric models available in the US dealerships by the end of the year. Even though there are many brands, what about the most reliable vehicle brand, Toyota? Toyota's EV sales in the US saw an impressive surge, jumping 301% to 11,600 vehicles. However, even with this strong growth, Toyota and GM combined still account for only a small fraction of Tesla's sales. Tesla doesn't break down its sales by country in its quarterly reports, but based on its financial filings, it's estimated that 43% to 49% of Tesla's automotive revenue comes from US sales. This suggests that around 190,000 of the cars Tesla delivers in the quarter were sold to US customers. In comparison, GM and Toyota together sold only about 1/6 of that number. So while Toyota and GM are gaining ground in the EV market, they still have a long way to go to catch up with Tesla's dominance in the US. The competition is intense and the stakes are higher than ever. Will Tesla come back and reclaim their throne? Or has BMW truly turned the tide in European EV sales? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more EV related content, and ring that bell so you're always up to date with the latest news from the EV world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.